Today, I'm going to be telling you my most embarrassing 16-year-old moment. I had recently gotten my driver's license, and I was now an upperclassman. I thought I was untouchable. Nothing could bring me down from this moment. My parents had so graciously allowed me to have a vehicle. It was the biggest, the loudest 1990 white GMC pickup. My friends like to call it the Beast. It all started on a beautiful September night. My three friends and I were at a high school football game when the cutest senior in the entire school walked up to me and he said, "Hey Tia, so me and my friends are going to Sonic after the game. Would you guys want to come with us?" In my head, I am screaming, "Heck yeah, John, I want to come with you." But I'm trying to play it cool, Make sure he thinks that I'm not too weird. And I just say, "Yeah, sure, John, that sounds kind of fun." Then he looks at me and he says, "So, do you guys need a ride or do you guys have a car?" In my head, I'm thinking, heck yes, John. Do I have a car? I tell him that I just got my license last week, and so I'll just meet him there. After this exchange, I turn and look at my three friends. We're giggling and laughing and jumping up and down, talking about how cute John is and how great this is going to be, when Missy, the mom friend of the group, turns and looks at me and says, "Tia, you've only had your license for 1 week. You should have just said that we needed a ride." I look at Missy dead in the eye and I say, "Missy, do you know how cool we're going to look?" The game ends and the four of us pile into my truck. The music is blasting, the windows are down. What could go wrong? But deep in the back of my mind, I keep thinking, what if Missy's right? We get to Sonic and we realize that it's crazy busy. There is only one place that I can park, and it's the Sonic ordering stall. I knew it was going to be hard to get the Beast into the tiny spot. I swung out as much as I could, inching my way into the tiny spot, but that's when I heard it. The most awful, high-pitched, metal-on-metal screeching sound. I knew I hit something. I looked to my right-hand side, and I realized that I hadn't cleared the sign. I was scratching the heck out of my dad's truck. At this point, I'm panicked. My friends are starting to panic, and Missy is just staring at me with that "I told you so" look. I tried to back out, and the scraping just gets worse. I tried to move forward, and I almost ripped the side mirror off. John and all of his friends had heard the unfortunate sound, and now they're staring at me, pointing at me, laughing at me. I feel my face get hot. My hands start to sweat. Tears are welling in my eyes. And at this point, I do the last thing on planet Earth that I want to do. I call my dad. My dad picks up the phone just to hear me crying, and he starts freaking out. "What's wrong? Where are you?" Through my tears, I say, "Dad, I'm okay. I just got stuck in the Sonic ordering stall. Please help me." I can hear my dad trying to suppress his laughter on the other end, but he just says, "I'll be right there." After lots of tears and lots of waiting, my dad finally shows up. We switch seats, and he backs out of this parking spot so easily. We get out of the truck, and he starts to assess the damage. I had completely scraped the entire right side of the Beast. I was embarrassed, defeated, and humiliated, so I let my three friends go and hang out with John, and I drove home following my dad. John and his friends then called me Sonic for the entire school year. Every time they'd see me, they say, "Yo, Sonic! You having trouble in that truck?" I did, however, learn a ton from my dad and how he treated me in that situation. He was never upset, never angry, but he hasn't failed to mention it at every single family function for the past 6 years.